It's Alexander here, back with some more Greedfall.
A bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go! Take a potion if you want to cast more spells.
Oh, this thing's beautiful to have back. And the sheer amount of ammo we have makes it even better. We'll have to find some pretty awesome armor, though, to give up what we currently got. Wasn't that the area you needed to go around to get to? We'll see when we head this way. Looks like we can climb up here. Just right here, which I think is where we actually need.
Over there. Tents. This must be the expedition's camp. They do not look in very good condition. Let's have a closer look.
Yeah.
Signs of combat. They were attacked. By the look of the tents and the campfire, it dates back several days. It seems they were taken prisoner. I don't see any bodies.
That doesn't seem like a native thing to do.
This looks like scientific
At least from what
equipment.
we've seen.
This must be the Lost Expedition's campsite. No weapon leaves this sort of marking. Perhaps they were wielding magic.
Yes. It is the art of the Donegada.
Never mind.
One of the valley clans was here.
Would you know which one?
One who fights against the invasion of the peoples from your island. I can be sure of nothing more.
Why would they attack scholars? They're not warriors.
They come here as conquerors. This is enough. But they were not killed. Warriors would have been.
Hi, Justin. We haven't talked to Siora in a while.
Do you need something?
I'm sorry about what happened to your mother. How are you feeling?
Unwell? I am angry. And I feel an immense void within me. I blame myself for not having been on this battlefield with her.
Can you tell her about having to say goodbye to your own mother?
I understand, and I'm really sorry. I wish I could have arrived here in time to prevent this war.
Thank you, Honol Manawi, but it was too late. I should have realized this and stayed by my mother's side. Anything else?
Friends.
Do you have anyone? A friend, perhaps, whom you can talk to in this trying time?
I usually confide in my sister, but she's suffering too. And I think she resents me for not having been there when our mother needed me.
And you're here for it? Yeah.
I know we've only known each other for a little while, but if you need someone to talk to, I'm here.
Thank you, Honol Manawi. You are a good person. And I'm glad that you are my friend. Anything else?
Can we go about father now?
Talk about your father. Who was he?
He was the Donegad of our clan. He died many cycles ago, but this memory is still painful.
Okay, now. Not
He
now.
was killed as he tried to escape the lions who wanted to capture him. My mother never really recovered from it. This is one of the reasons why she decided to go to war. Anything else?
I
No.
must leave you.
Let's go over the residence further. He says that our constant tackling prevents.
This looks like the journal of a naturalist. There are sketches of flora and fauna. There is no doubt. We are definitely on the trail of the Lost Expedition. It seems that one of the team kept a distance from the others. Let's see what we can expect. A bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go! Take a potion if you want to cast more spells.
We can just resort to shooting.
No magic yet. Drink a potion.
Let's see if we can ward off this feint.
Is that all? Oh no, there's one right there.
Take a potion if you want to cast more spells.
Alright.
A trail of blood. That cannot be good. Follow it.
Okay, down here.
A corpse. The clothes cannot be mistaken. It is a scholar of the Bridge Alliance. From the looks of him, I would say he's been dead for days, as we already thought. This isn't the woman whose journal we found. There is still a chance that she remains alive.
This man traded his life for all the suffering of my people.
It was only a scholar, a sage, not a warrior on the battlefield.
Do you think my people see a difference when bridgemen steal our people from their beds? From who do you think? All the clans hide dead children.
I have heard stories from the natives describing Bridger atrocities. If they are true, this violent attack, though tragic, would be justified.
I'll search the body.
Yeah.
We might find something to help us understand.
So I love how Vasco just stays calm on everything. Travel chest key?
Here is the isolated camp mentioned in the journal. Everything is in order, but the inhabitants are no longer there. Its position would have allowed them to escape the attack.
It's like being in a crow's nest. The view we have over the valley is an ideal observation point.
Sinafra. Okay, for we can exchange with all these plans, but these soldiers warned us. We're very aggressive in this region.
It is a journal. That of a woman from the expedition, a certain Afra. She speaks of their research and relates here that she felt watched. She feared an attack was brewing. I believe she was right. The writing stops mid-sentence.
Let's hope she's still alive, as well as her colleagues, or our mission will be a short one.
We must follow the tracks of the attack. They will certainly lead us to our party of intrepid scientists.
This woman was right to fear the Donea Exregao. They must have followed this path coming from the swamp. This is where we should go if we want to find these lion scholars.
Alright. So, the fact that I'm starting to see a possibility of a alliance. Like, of an alliance between the two. Just from what was in that journal. It might be a little difficult now with the attacks, but I still see it as a possibility. Be one of those tensions at the start, maybe a couple little spats between the two, but maybe we can get them to be friends. Especially with us intervening. Because, like, we have that, with the congregation, we have the, little alliance with, I'm trying to remember the clan's name. It's the one that we, with the glade. We cut down the wood, they replant it, and we keep the cycle going that way. Where our people get the wood they need, but they get to keep nature preserved. If we get some sort of alliance like that going between the two, that'd be great. Okay.
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go! Take a potion if you want to cast more spells.
Drink the potion. Close to Ishtar, Nestiri.
What? There we go. Alright, let's go find this naturalist.
Renaigse.
We won't let you take us. We will not kneel down without a fight.
Wait. We have no desire to fight you. We only want to find the Lion Sages. They are not warriors, but their chief is ready to send an army of warriors to liberate them. If you help us bring them back, you will save your tribe from a costly battle in lives.
He speaks truly. Look, one of them is already eager to bring lion warriors back to us.
All we wanted was for them to tell us where our brothers are being kept.
What good is this if we must leave our camp behind? Very well. Stay away from the main entrance. Our guards will not welcome your arrival.
Pass around. There is a smaller entrance hidden there. The lions are kept in a home in ruins.
There must be a key somewhere to open the door, but I know not where it is kept.
Okay. Where... What? Hi. How's it going?
I'm not here to kill you.
Tell me then, what is your intended purpose?
We were sent to look for you.
Apologies, but allow me to express my doubts.
Well, after this little swim, you could always try to pull the trigger.
Who sent you to find me?
Well, we were not looking for you in particular, but the entire expedition. It was Governor Burham who asked us to find you. He's worried about you. You haven't been reporting.
You should have said that straight away. I must admit, I was hoping for a rescue. Of a different nature. Do you have a name?
Desade. I'm from the congregation.
The new governor's cousin. Who wears an islander face. I've heard stories about you. And them?
Hi.
Captain Vasco. Though I realize I am quite far from the sea.
I am Siora, daughter of Bladnid. From the people that your own capture and torture.
I've never taken anyone. On the contrary, we had hoped to exchange our knowledge with your own. This is a rather odd group. I am Afra, a scholar from the Bridge Alliance. It is rather rare to find me rolling in the marshes. I study the fauna and flora of this isle. I should imagine you have many questions.
We saw the site where you were attacked. What exactly happened?
We were taken by surprise. One moment everything was calm, and the next a war party of natives fell upon us. I had an uneasy feeling and kept myself apart, but when I heard my fellow scholars' shouts, I rushed over. Most of my companions are incapable of defending themselves, and we didn't have guards to protect us. One of them tried to flee, or they brought him down. We decided to give ourselves up to avoid a massacre.
What has happened since the attack? How long have you been in these marshes?
We were taken prisoner and were brought to a village nearby. I was able to escape while the others were taken to a house that they use as a prison. I wanted to join the Bridge Alliance frontier post not far from here, but I wasn't able. So I doubled back to keep watch of the village from a distance. I have been hoping to find a way to free my companions, without any success so far.
Have you made progress in your search for a cure?
We were studying some quite remarkable plants when we were attacked. The region is rife in unknown and novel species. Some seem incredibly promising. The local shamans know all these plants and they use them in their remedies. If only we had been able to converse with them rather than getting ourselves captured.
Could you lead us to the village where your colleagues are being held prisoner?
Certainly. We are oh so very close. And I fully intend to participate in this rescue. I'm not one to sit around and twiddle thumbs.
I kind of like her. Like, first impressions so far, she could make for an interesting companion. But we'd have to give up Vasco. Vasco's my good friend. That makes that difficult. Tell you already, we're not getting rid of Fiora. She's probably going to be the one that we romance in this. Okay. There we go.
This is where the natives took your colleagues.
Yes, it is here. These ruins are being used as a camp by the native raiders.
There are so many of them. Better to remain discreet.
I have spied on the camp and discovered where my colleagues are being held. They are being kept in the old walls of the main ruin.
First of all, let's set up camp here. That's the last one we needed. She's still following us?
I would
Yeah.
rather avoid unwarranted deaths. We should wait until nightfall and look around the camp to find a more discreet way to get inside.
Indeed, it would be wiser than trying to get in through the gate.
To be honest, at this point, we probably need that rest anyway. Let's put it on a hard save here. I did it again. I hit no. Not the smartest. I keep hitting no occasionally on those, so I have to go back into it. But, what didn't I say? There was a way around. To avoid the entrance.
A bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go! Let's see if you can ward off this fate. Take a potion if you want to cast more spells.
With no magic left. Drink the potion.
Be careful! You're growing tired! You should drink a potion!
Alright. A little closer to these ruins. I'm going to throw out another one. Alright. I'm hoping this is the round. We'll have to actually check in the next ones. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll see you then.